guys, this is Katja with Creators Image Studio, and today I'm sharing with you this project. And this is a box holding two mini albums, and you have seen a sneak preview of this little baby a couple of videos ago. And the papers that I used are Studio Lights Celebrate Spring, so lovely spring colors. So these are all that collection. And I used the 12 by 12 inch sheets, I used 6 by 6 inch sheets, and I used A4 size sheets. And I have written a tutorial for this entire project, so the box and both albums and the mini folio that this album contains. So it is a complete tutorial for the entire set, and it is waiting for you in my Etsy shop. So let's take a look on the inside. Alright, so here we go. This is the box. I did do some decorating with stickles and glossy accents here, and I did that all around here and there to highlight some of the details. So here is some glossiness as well, and some stickles all around. But mostly I left it as is, so I could have done lots of flowers here, a lot of bulkiness. So that is always an option for you. You could also do an entire multimedia or mixed media, not multimedia, mixed media project all around this, if that is your thing. Me, I'm always for a bit of a clean outside, so it will fit between the other projects on my bookshelves, and you know, just to have them nicely stacked against each other. So that is what I like. I could even put something on top of this. So that is why I leave this clean, but you can of course do whatever you think is best and what you think is nicest. So it contains two albums. Now, as you can see, they are peeking out a bit, which is because I made the box first and then the album. So in hindsight, I should have made the spines a bit smaller, but what I've done in the tutorial is actually widen the box a bit. So the measurements of the box are a bit larger in the tutorial, so these will fit exactly. So your tutorial will have better measurements for the box. It will be like this. So let's take out the albums. Now, you have already seen this one. So this was the one containing the mini folio, and it contained a 1-hinge page assembly. So this is only 1 hinge, and then lots and lots of pages and flaps and pockets and etc. So if you want to watch a walkthrough in detail of this album, check out the video of this one, and I'll put a link in the description below and at the end of this video. So I won't go through this one in detail. It will save some time. So let's look at the second album, because this is really new. Now, this album contains 7 pages, and of course I kept everything flat again here and here because it has to fit into the box. So no flowers here, guys, unless you widen your own box. This is the spine. I did some layering here with die cuts from the collection, added a decorative brad, and dangled my handmade charm from it. Now, the other album has that charm as well, and also on the back, there you go, with 2 decorative brads. Sometimes I do it on the inside of the album. This time I chose the outside. So there you go. Now let's look on the inside. So let's start off with the inside cover. So here is a little pocket, and I made a little envelope with double-sided paper. I use a die for that, but you can fold your own if you want, and you can tuck little tickets or pictures or little memorabilia inside it, and the pocket here will keep this closed like that. Now, this is a magnetized closure, magnetized flap, so you open it up like this. And here again is a pocket. I didn't tuck anything into it, but let's see. Here you go. And then you open it up like this, and you have an entire spread for 3 pictures. There you go. Now, the 7 pages that follow have the same basic design, which keeps it sort of quick and easy to make. So this is not a very complex design, which is great for you guys, and you can always add a flap. So for instance, these are all pocket pages. So there's a pocket here, and you could always add a flap here or here if you want to add some more interest, but I liked to make the same basic page for this entire album, and you can do a sort of an assembly line and make it rather quickly, and then tuck things in the pocket here. So I did a photo, well, what is it, a trifold with double-sided paper to save on the bulk. So you can do 6 pictures here actually, and just fold it like that and tuck it inside the pocket. I did some stamping here, so here you can see the effect when you use ink that coordinates with the paper. So I didn't use black ink or dark brown ink, I used pink. And this has the effect of it integrating with the pattern of the paper, so you don't even know it's a stamp, and I like that effect. All right. Okay, the other side. Now here is a pocket page as well on the top. So again, to save on the bulk, I worked with double-sided paper for photo mats. So you do a picture here, and then you have only 3 layers. If you do cardstock and mat it on both sides, then those are 3 layers, and then add pictures is 5 layers. And then you will have to cut this smaller to make it fit into your pocket. And here I did a little layout, so I used some die cuts and a decorative brad, and here is a photo mat. Just tuck it into the pocket, or the, well, what is it, a tuck spot. And here you see again the same basic design that I showed you here. So again with the pocket here, you can do some decorating here that I did here. This is a flash button from the Prima Marketing Free Spirit collection. And I did another photo booklet with double-sided paper, this time like this. And this paper is great. It gives you your own writing spot if you want, but you can also do 2 pictures or a picture here and some journaling there. So this is great paper for that. So again here with the double-sided paper. Now this time I distressed with a yellow ink here, instead of the frayed burlap that I used everywhere, because that color I thought was a bit dull next to the already grayish lining here. So I did a yellow distress, and here the frayed burlap again. So there you can see the difference, so you can play around with your ink colors. And here I did 2 tiny envelopes, and they actually hold some mini papers. Let me see if I can get that out with my long nails. There you go. So there's a teeny tiny label here, and I inked it up on the back side because this was actually single-sided paper, so I inked it up on the back there. And this again is double-sided paper. So I used dies for these, and they are by Crealis, these dies. And they are very cutesy. And there you go. And inked it up again. So let's do it like this and not tuck it all the way inside. So, and here, as you can see, I also made those 2 into a tuck spot for this photo mat here. And you can use that on both sides. I use a simple piece of cardstock, but of course you could use some double-sided paper, or even just simply the picture itself. Now here again in the pocket, a little photo booklet. Look at this lovely paper, guys. So this is the effect with double-sided paper. You can do these nice booklets and have your bulk down. Keep your bulk down. Here is a belly band, and again with the double-sided paper to keep the bulk down. Nice little butterfly. and spring in the air. And of course a double-sided photo mat here. Now here I created a lot of pockets. So there's two main pockets and then a tuck spot here, which is actually sort of a horizontal belly band. Look, see? Like that. And I added just simply a little label from the collection. This is the Prima Marketing Free Spirit collection that I had some labels in my stash. And I die cut 3 feathers and stamped the feathers with their own accompanying stamps. This is a second pocket, or actually the first real pocket, and again with a little label here. And then here the larger pocket, and I die cut a journaling spot from double-sided design paper. And then added a little bow here. And of course a photo mat here. Here I used my sew ribbon punch to add a ribbon here to decorate that pocket. Now here I switched it up, as you can see. So normally this pocket would be on this side, but now I have both here. And that is because here I did 2 different things as well. So no pocket here. So let's go to what I tucked inside. So here I did a tag booklet, so like this. And then just for decoration, added a nice little tag here. A belly band here and a bow to decorate it, with a piece of double-sided paper of which I cut a label. This is from a nested die set and the paper is by SEI. It is called Mimosa. And here I cut a tag booklet again. I die cut it actually. There you go. So double-sided paper. And the way I do this is simply fold the paper and run it through with the die. So run it through the die cutting machine and then you will have a tag booklet. So you have to run it through a couple of times to have it really cut through all the paper layers. And here we go. So room for a picture here and then a photo mat. And then I left a bit of room here to chuck a picture behind. So there you go. See? This is the base page again, so with the pocket here. I had a ribbon, well, sort of a belly band from a ribbon, and added a little tag here from the double-sided design paper. Put it into a tuck spot here and then 2 more little labels or tags. Put it here. And then a double-sided design paper booklet again. There you go, so a nice photo booklet. This is ideal to use your double-sided paper, guys. And this is why I use papers of all kinds of sizes, because the 6x6 inch pads are ideal for these pages, but for these things it's nicer to use larger papers, because then you can cut these kind of things, but also the patterns are larger, are bigger when your papers are bigger. So that adds some interest. Oops. Well, let's take it out then. This is a photo mat, and I made it into, well, sort of a banner shape if you do it like this. And then stickled around it, and this is sort of a liquid crystal. Here you can see a belly band again, and here I used the belly band to keep this flap down. So let's take it out. And this is not a trifold, but a quadrifold. I don't know how to call this, but it has 4 spots for pictures on both sides, so 8 pictures it can hold. Fold it like this, and then you keep the flap closed by tucking it behind the belly band. And last but not least, this is a simple decorated pocket here. I tucked some tags into it. I did the opening here, so not here, to give you better access. And again with the double-sided paper. And we have come to the inside back cover. So I die cut a shape here, stamped the papers, again with a lovely subtle ink color, a magnetized closure with a ribbon pull, room for a picture, and then here a pocket with 2 tags, again with some double-sided paper. And here, this is a piece from the Free Spirit collection by Prima Marketing, which I thought colored well. And then you open it like this. So more pictures here. All right. So it is quite a simple album, but you have lots and lots of room for pictures, guys, as you can see. There you go. 2 nice mini albums and a box to go with it, and I just painted the inside and left the outside like this. So there you go. Alright, so here we are again. I hope you enjoyed this project. Check out the tutorial, guys. It is in my Etsy shop, and it is a written tutorial consisting of a couple of PDF files that you can use either on your computer or on your tablet or even on your e-reader. It contains lots and lots of very clear and sharp pictures. There are no video stills, actual pictures, guys, of every step of the way to create this project. So check it out. I know some of you have been waiting for a while for this project. And yeah, thank you for your patience. I was in sort of a crafter's block, as I told you in one of my previous videos, so check that out if you want to know what was going on. And yeah, so let me know if you like this project. Leave a comment below, or if you have any questions. And thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye.